This is Joel. I'm Jamie.
I'm Deb.
I'm Jay.
And we are 13 Monsters.
How y'all doing tonight?
We're well. How are you, Dennis?
Good. Thank you guys for blowing the roof off the place.
Thank you for having us again.
Thank you.
As
Love
everyone
being here.
will, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, and we love being here. Thanks for having us. We
love having
appreciate
you.
it.
We love this studio. We do, we do, we do.
And we love having you guys here. It's like always fresh experimentation, performance kind of situation that is always great to be able to work on building you guys up and also sharing the great music that everyone is going to be loving as you progress. And you've already progressed quite a bit since the last time you were here, and it's amazing to see all the improvements that you guys have made.
Yeah, it's we're since the last time we were here until this time, I think that was about 30 shows ago or so. So we've had a lot of rehearsal, a lot of practice, in a lot of different venues, in a lot of different situations, you know, where it's really tight now, you know. Yeah, it's fun now. It's a lot of fun.
And you've definitely come a long way. You're a very hard-working band, and it's great to again give a spotlight to bands like yourselves that is really serious about it, really hungry for it as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's great to see that, and again, you've got a lot to show for it. So
thank you.
So
I'm sorry I cut you off. It's great to be a part of it. I mean, starting this band, you know, I came in later, but starting the band as a two-piece, and then two-piece with live drummer, but really two-piece, and then growing to four pieces. That's changed the vibe of everything, and you know, coming in as a later singer, you know, with a deeper voice, it's a totally different vibe, and you know, I love where we're at, I love where we were, but I love how we've progressed, and I think the fans love it too. I know the fans love it too. Not I think, I know they do.
This is true.
So,
so let's see. What do you have lined up for the near future here? I know we did a couple quick promos, but let's highlight them a little bit.
Coming up on Wednesday, October 28th, we are part of Chirp Night at the Whistler. We're very excited by this. We listen to Chirp Radio all the time, and we support Chirp Radio, and they reached out to us. We were at an event supporting them, and they reached out to us to be one of the bands playing at the Whistler. So that's October 28th, the Whistler in Logan Square, and check out 13monstersmusic.com to find out more details. And then after that, we've got a pre-Halloween show. It's October 30th at Z's Music. Not Z's Music. Z's Food and Spirits. On,
it's us doing the music.
Yeah,
and them doing
we'll
the
music that night.
Right.
Yeah, we're doing the music. Hello. Yeah, we're at Z's. It's a Halloween party. It is an all-ages party, so those of you who are interested that are like, oh, I can't get a babysitter, you bring the kids. Yep. It's a costume party. It's a fun show. It's Halloween. It's going to be great. So come out and see us at Z's. And again, find out more on our website or on our Facebook page or our social media or via Chicago Music Guide. But we are here for you. We love playing. And that is actually going to be our last show of the tour. Then we go back in the studio for the winter. And we're going to record some things and get back on the road in spring. Yeah.
And then...
Jay wants to talk.
Oh, sorry.
Music.com
Yes.
and find out more information about our gigs and what's up and coming.
I was going to just cue Joel here about the whole
steal the spotlight.
I was going to do that same
the beer thingy and our
so the day
resident
after the 30th.
Yeah, our
Halloween night.
Resident beer experts here. These two guys, and Joel has something that he's been working on. A little something special.
Very exciting for us.
Yeah, we actually are working with a brewery called Microphone Brewing. Guy that actually works for another brewery called Slapshot. That they allow him to do his own products on the side. Everything he does is music oriented. Got to know him pretty good right off the bat as he started his brewery, and we are working on sometime actually this week. We'll be doing a collaboration beer. We're going to be doing a 13 Monsters Microphone Coffee IPA.
Oh my gosh.
Will officially
Seriously?
Oh my god, it sounds good.
be released on Halloween night. Now, this is a very small batch. I got to work little details out this week. A very small batch this time. We're only going to have a couple of kegs of it.
Only a couple of kegs.
Only a couple of
I
kegs.
never thought I'd say that in my life.
But when
Sorry,
it sells
Joel.
out, what we're doing is then we're going to work on a bigger batch for the spring. We're going to book a couple, probably a full weekend of probably 4 or 5 shows, where we will be doing a little tour with the brewery and the new beer again. And ideally, we're going to cross our fingers on this.
Cross them, guys.
Don't want to blow it out there too much, but that will also be canned, and it will have labels and all that kind of fun stuff. So that'll just have more stickers for us to put on all of our stuff. So, so keep your taste buds ready for those. Again, Halloween is the first one. As far as I know, we'll probably do the same beer again next spring, but that's a long way away.
Not a spring variation on it?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Well, it depends on if everybody really likes the original beer, we'll probably try and keep it as close to that one as possible.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But
And that sounds like a beer that's near and dear to my
Oh
heart.
yeah. So we're joining the ranks of Motorhead and Iron Maiden as having
there's a bunch.
Yeah,
of
Naked
Mastodon's
Ray
putting
Gun.
a beer out.
Mastodon. Yeah. So yeah. So we're throwing ourselves in the rock and roll and alcohol, which is a great partnership.
So we
This
drink
is so
a lot of it anyway, so might as well have some with our name on it.
Might as well make our own, right?
Hand in hand.
When is the 13 Monsters fragrance coming out?
I'm working on that.
I was working on that earlier.
Jay,
No.
he's the stylist, so
No.
I'm working on a 13 Monsters furniture line. Since I'm in the furniture industry, we'll have sofas available at the end of next year.
13 Monsters, the chair.
Bite you in the ass?
Yeah.
made out of 2 big hands.
Yeah, there are those hand chairs though that are like
Yeah.
this. So that, oh my god, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We need to find one for a photo shoot. One of those hand
Yeah.
chairs. That'd be really good. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So now I'm sure that there might be some people, hopefully, that might be wondering about some of the sort of dichotomy, or
Dichotomy.
Oh,
it is a
It's
dichotomy.
definitely a comedy.
Dichotomy.
Yeah.
of your arrangement. You have 13 Monsters, Area 51, Goalie,
And Joel's other band, which is
Drum and
Well,
bass.
the Alpine Brotherhood, when and if it ever happens.
Nice.
yeah. So there's
I didn't hear that.
there's like 4 different bands between all of us.
So let's talk a little bit about it. How did it evolve? Was it all individual bands that you just kind of came together into 13 Monsters, or did it split off?
Yeah,
decide-
it's kind of mostly his fault. He started it.
Yeah,
It's
it
his
was.
fault.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so here's the very short story of this is a couple of years ago I started 13 Monsters, basically because I quit smoking and my wife was going sort of nuts because I was like, ragging and all that. She said, "You have all the musical instruments and stuff. Why don't you do something with it?" I said, "Okay, I will, but I'm going to do it in my own terms, in my own way, and all that, blah blah blah." So I started this band, 13 Monsters, which is named after a lightning bolt song. They are friends of ours from the East Coast.
Okay.
So our very
Rock on Lightning Bolt.
yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Thank you, Brian's. Our very first show was at Double Door upstairs, and it was a big show, and we did very well. From there, at that time, it was a 2-person band, sort of like Sleigh Bells, along those lines. Very drum beat driven
Yeah.
stuff. So we did show after show after show. We did one full, localized Chicago tour of just 2 people. I went through probably 3 or 4 different singers. So then things got, a little better, and Deb said, "I want to sing," all that, and that all worked out. We added a drummer, that all worked out. Then we got another show at Double Door, which we played with Jay's band, who opened for us, Area 51. We just hitched, and we were like instant friends, and that was awesome. That was really cool. We just hit it off. We did another show. It was a music festival that we do. We'll probably do it every 2 years now,
Yeah.
just because it's too much of a
It's
hassle.
logistically hard.
Yeah, Bacon Stock. And at Bacon Stock, Joel's band played there. And we hit that off, and Joel's an awesome drummer. So one thing led to another, and blah, 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 and we had a drummer, and the drummer dropped out, And then we said, you know, to Joel, we said, hey, we're looking for a drummer. Do you know anybody? He says, well, I am somebody. So we said, well, welcome aboard.
Gosh darn it. Like,
And away we went. And this year, I think in total, it's like 36 shows and you know, a bunch of radio play,
Yeah.
which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we don't really rest. There is a, you know, in
No.
June, I think we played maybe 6, 8 shows. That's a lot. We and we all have regular jobs too. This is a passion of ours, and we love it. But sometimes it, you know, it gets hard. Sometimes, not gonna lie, you know, lugging stuff night after night and practicing and trying to work it in with our schedules. You know, being the manager of the band, I try and manage the 4 schedules here, and sometimes his personal life too, because he has his son that's in hockey and karate, and Jay has his kids, so I have to manage weekends with the kids, hockey game stuff. Joel and I are pretty much the easiest out of the group,
Oh, yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So that
is Joel too drunk to play right now?
Right.
Okay, cool. We're good. We're practicing.
So, you know, it's a juggling act, and I feel I do a good job, and I feel everybody, you know,
Very
steps
good.
up to the
Wow.
plate.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm actually glad to be taking the next couple of months off and just getting some newness and freshness into the group, pump some new life. So, but what you guys will see on Chicago Music Guide and our sites are songs that we've been playing recently, and we've breathed some new life into them, and we hope you enjoy.
Crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
So now, who is the main song, or is the songwriting pretty much universally distributed?
James.
Okay.
Me, yeah, yeah. And it's with 13 Monsters, and with my other little band, which these guys are in, so it's a very incestuous thing. Goalie. The songs, they're all extremely personal, and they're about things that I've been through, or that others around me have been through, or things that I've seen. Not all of them are really happy. Not all of them are very, very easy. And I generally write them in, I don't think that I've ever taken more than half an hour. It's just one of those things where it's just boom, 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 and I'm just writing and writing and writing. So I would love to have it be us, but when I'm driving around, you know, and I'm like, I got my iPhone and I'm like, okay, first verse is this, blah, 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 blah. It would be, you know, almost impossible to have all 4 of us on the phone at the same time at 8:30 a.m. on a Wednesday when I'm sitting in the middle of traffic and be doing this, you know. That being said, when we go back in and do new stuff, I want it to be all of us, you know, and say, okay, I got this, these are the words, this is the story, this is what happened, this is the riff, all that. Okay, Jay, what are you thinking about the bass line? Joel, what are you thinking about drums? I got this beat, but what do you want to do to it, you know?
You know, what's your twist on it?
Yeah, and make it different. With the vocals, they're written by me, largely, but that's all Deb. You know, I mean, it's her thing, it's her show. She's in the middle. She is 13 Monsters for a reason, and it really, really works. You know, so if it's something that we can do more of us, you know, and not just me, yeah, I'm like ready for it, you know, because I've been sort of doing all of it, the drum parts and the bass parts and like all that crap for the past couple of years. Now that I got these guys, I don't have to do so much of that anymore. Which is a nice feeling.
Yeah.
It's a very nice feeling.
Load off your shoulders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And being the singer, like re-recording or performing songs that others have done, you know, and trying to have my own take on it when I'm in a completely different range, has been interesting and sometimes a struggle, as we've all been in the studio,
Sure.
and it's sometimes not the prettiest, but it works. I'm looking forward to having we do have a few of my own, we have a few Deb songs
Yep.
that started out as Deb songs, so I'm looking forward to more Deb songs. That sounds so, like, selfish.
No, but it's, hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I don't have to worry about, like, I'm trying to sound like this, or I'm trying to do that.
Right.
So, yeah, that'll be exciting. Yeah.
So I'm suspecting maybe over the winter hiatus that we might see a bit more integration, even more integration, or in songwriting.
We're going back in our studio for probably 2 or 3 months, and we're just gonna no shows. We're not doing anything until like March.
It's probably the best way to go.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
been
So what's the
slowly
deal with the
mixing
winter?
goalie into our shows too, here and there, little pieces of it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it seems to get a big, we get the crowd reaction
Yeah.
from it in a positive way every
Absolutely.
time.
So let's put like a big asterisk here. There's no 13 Monsters shows until
Exactly.
March. There may be a goalie show or two,
Right.
Yeah, because that's a totally different
I
thing.
might get a crazy urge to want to carry drums around for a night and have to go play a goalie show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right. Mhm.
Yeah, as we say, no 13 Monsters shows, and then we'll be driving somewhere, and he'll be like, why don't we book a gig here? I'm like, we're on hiatus for the next few months. And he's like, goalie isn't. I'm like,
Goalie's not.
so, okay.
Goalie will play anywhere.
So yeah, we'll
These guys
figure
are
that out.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So messing around with the different brands.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are a brand.
Mhm.
We said that to you, when we did our interview. Like, I picture us on the front of like some entrepreneurial magazine doing our our pose.
Wow.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Oh, yeah, we need to show you. No, that's real. Like, I had a vision of it. So, yeah, like, yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, it'll be really, really.
Even I
good.
learned stuff in these interviews.
Yeah, we have.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
we are dorks.
Goofballs. We are dorks.
And we'll
Next
leave it with that.
Great end.
Yeah. So
Is there any final thoughts? Anything else you want to share with it?
support local music, please.
Jay?
You could download our music off of SoundCloud or Bandcamp and just look up 13-Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
The dash is important.
Yeah, just
It's all about the dash.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might wind up with porn.
Right. Bad things happen.
I don't know.
Right.
I'm gonna research that after we finish this and see if
Right,
there's more.
yeah.
Who is it?
Yeah.
What are they doing? Are there monsters?
No.
And I love Foghat. Boom.
Yeah.
I was looking for a Kelly Blue Book, and this is a true story. And I was doing, I think, kellybluebook.com or
Yeah.
something like that, and it was not Kelly Blue Book. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't Kelly Blue Book.
Oh no.
It's kbb.com, and I
There
should-
you
I
go.
should-
Away you went.
Yeah.
No. My
I
eyes.
can only imagine what popped up.
Ah,
I know,
the
yeah.
internet is the wild west of the
Her
world.
name was Kelly.
Yeah.
That's all we know for sure.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Well, thank you very much, not only for coming to perform, for everything that you do to help make the Chicago local scene amazing. Thank you for your time with the interview this evening. I really appreciate it because we got to start a wonderful work week for everybody, and
Sure.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Chicago Music Guide.
Thank you, thank you.